Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What a
I almost said
freaking
happy
morning.
Friday.
No, it's a Wednesday and what a Wednesday it has been. Sorry for the delay
Yeah,
in all of
little,
this.
little technical difficulty.
Is it technical difficulties or
What's
anyways?
going on this morning?
Well, happy hump day, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode and also our first episode on a Wednesday. So based on some feedback we've gotten, we decided to switch up the day of the week and we are going to give Wednesdays a shot in hopes that more of you guys can catch us live. So welcome. So Jess, what's up? What's new? Got any exciting new changes?
Yeah. Stay tuned for that, actually. So I have some things that I want to talk about this week. Did you hear about Tom Brady last week?
I was there.
You were there. Did you see what was going on in the water?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Tom Brady gave us an instant viral moment when he threw the wonderful Lombardi Trophy across the Hillsborough River to a teammate. This was crazy because it was all over Facebook, and I watched it and I was like, OMG, please do not drop the trophy into the water. I don't know about everybody else, but I was on the edge of my seat when I watched that whole event take place live on Facebook. But basically, there was some people that didn't think it was that hilarious. So Lorraine Gross, the daughter of Greg Gross, the man who handcrafted the first Lombardi Trophy back in 1960, wasn't too happy about this. She says what Brady did was disrespectful, and she would like an apology. Gross said she was so distraught by Brady's actions that she couldn't sleep. I'm like, okay. But so the Bucs general manager, Jason, I think I'm saying his name right by Leet, I'm not sure, weighed in and saying, it's one thing to have a high regard for the craftsmanship it takes to design such an iconic treasure, but Brady and his teammates put their own bit of hard work and dedication to win the Lombardi Trophy. And can I just tell you, how many Super Bowl wins does he have? 7. So he says, so I'm thinking that they've earned the right to toss it around a bit if they want. Just saying.
I mean, honestly, I don't even know if Tom threw it. I think it was the tequila.
Yes, yeah, that tequila is definitely having fun out in the Hillsborough River.
Tom is probably still recovering from that day, but you know what? You deserve it. You earned it. You deserve it. So live it up.
Welcome to the Bucs. Can we just say that we're really happy to have him?
Yes. Loaded up on tequila and all.
Exactly.
You heard, it's been trending, Gorilla Glue story.
Oh, that was crazy. Yes, I saw that.
Girl story. Okay, so Tessica Brown now has a full-time agent. So she was known, she used Gorilla Glue in her hair to kind of keep it down. And she's got her 10 minutes of fame, but she looks like she wants to stick around for a while. So she's from Louisiana. She went viral after getting Gorilla Glue globbed in her hair. She went on TikTok where she revealed how her hair was stuck together solid for a month after she used the extra strong glue because she ran out of her usual hair product, got to be glued. Her fight gained traction online as she tried a variety of tactics to unlock her locks as a growing number of supporters shared possible solutions and expressed their concerns. Nope, nothing worked. So she's taken this big step, like I said, to making her 15 minutes of fame as long as a scalp full of adhesive, and has hired a full-blown, get this, celebrity management team, including an agent. So I guess
that is crazy.
I'm going to go do something crazy today and get myself an agent. But anyways, so Jessica Brown, 40 years old, teamed up with the professional fame experts in addition to recently unveiling her merchandise line. Not only does she have an agent, she's got her own clothing line.
This is from Instagram? This is like 10 minutes of like fame.
She's got her own clothing line that includes t-shirts that are selling for $28, sweatshirts selling for $50, and sweatpants selling for $45. She was photographed over the weekend wearing some clothes from her new clothing line. She launched the line with posts on social media saying, "Feeling blessed," and is already making a small fortune, according to TNC. Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. Michael Obing came through for her big time by performing the $12,500 procedure for free to get her out of her sticky situation. She also received more than, here, you ready? She also received more than $20,000 in donations. And but she plans to donate the majority of the money to the Restore Foundations, which provides reconstructive surgery services for people around the world. So sources say Jessica received hundreds of hair products for free as well, including more got to be glued. So she hopefully never reaches for Gorilla Glue again. Not that she probably would at this point.
Wow. Now, what she must have gone through to get to that point, but totally, what a return on investment. I just want to say that. So what's going on this weekend in Tampa?
Yes. We have a haunted speakeasy. I think this sounds so much fun, especially for you speakeasy lovers out there. The haunted speakeasy is coming to Tampa. So it's a 4-part interactive cocktail experience held underground, located at 1909 North 15th Street. The experience is run by the Decadence of Ichabod Crane. So the tavern keeper will guide guests through a 4-part interactive cocktail journey while sharing chilling and dark tales of his ancestors' past and the ghost of Ybor City. But beware of the surprises of the night and, of course, the guests that never left. The event, did I sound scary when I said that? I'm like trying to
totally. I'm intrigued.
A little spooky, yeah. The event is held underground at the Old Historic Church, one of the most haunted places in Florida. So
that sounds amazing.
It really does. So tickets are available, but it's select dates from February 24th through March 14th. So it hasn't quite started yet, but mark your calendars because it's probably going to sell out. Sounds fun.
That is super cool. I definitely want to check that out. I'm intrigued for sure. So this morning I was going to surprise you with a pizza. I'm just saying, and I didn't get to because they don't open up early enough. But did you know? It is Pizza Week. It's so amazing. So we're having a Tampa Bay Pizza Week from February 18th to 28th. And what does that mean? That means that local pizzerias around Tampa are going to be selling your most delicious pies for $10 or under. And all of the proceeds, this is the best part, go to Metropolitan Ministries. So get your pizza on and, order some.
What are some of the places that are participating?
Okay, so we have, I'm so glad you asked that, Jen. So we have Acropolis, American Social, Mellow Mushroom, which is delish, Jess Pizza, and many more. So I'm sure if you go online, you'll be able to see all of the delicious pizzerias out there that are going to be participating.
I don't know about you, but I think I just figured out what I'm having for lunch.
For sure.
If anybody wants to join me for a slice of pizza on the town for lunch, let's do it. So we got pizza. We also have chocolate. I don't know about you. I feel they kind of go good together, but nevertheless, we're having a chocolate festival. So February 20th. So what is that? A couple days from now? From 1 to 7, it's going to be at 81 Bay Brewing Company. It is the Tampa Bay Chocolate Festival will feature vendors that will be doing their take on chocolate. Whether it's a drink, an entree, a dessert, it will definitely have a chocolate theme. You will also get to sip on some beer by 81 Bay Brewing. Admissions are free, and for you pet lovers, you can bring them as well.
Okay, chocolate, pets, brew. I mean, what else do you need? You know what I mean? That's amazing.
Pizza.
There you go. Pizza. That's what you need. And Jen and Jess. Yeah. So so now that we've won the Super Bowl in our hometown, what do we have to talk about as far as sports? I mean, is there anything to talk about?
We do. I got a little something for you here, so we can keep with our sports here. The Toronto Raptors basketball team, for those that don't know, have announced Thursday that they will finish out the 2021 season right here in Tampa, Florida. Could this city have the Stanley Cup champs, the Super Bowl champs, and the NBA champs? Some are hoping so. But because of the ongoing border restrictions due to COVID-19 and mindful of public safety, measures in Canada, the team has decided they will continue to play all of their home games here at the Amalie Arena. Florida has really been welcoming to us, and we're so grateful for the hospitality we have found in Tampa and at Amalie. We're living in a city of champions, and we intend to carry on the tradition of winning for our new friends and fans here, Raptors president said. But home is where the heart is, and our hearts are in Toronto. We think of our fans often and of our Scotiabank Arena family and those we are missing back home and can't wait until we can be together again. Currently ranked 5th in the Eastern Conference, the Raptors seem poised for a playoff appearance. So how cool would that be? I mean, granted, they're not our home team, but at the end of the day, you come to Tampa, you win.
Yeah, and you know what's really cool? The number one fan of the Toronto Raptors is my celebrity crush, Drizzy. Yes, I'm talking about Drake. So he might be showing himself in a guest appearance.
Especially if they have playoff games here.
Oh, he's definitely going to be there. And
hey, yeah. I know where the back door is at the arena, so we'll camp out and see if we catch a glimpse of Drake.
That would be amazing. Okay, so what's brewing? Yeah, I'm sorry. Take that over, my friend.
No, you're good. Celebrity real estate, got a little celebrity real estate and then a little local real estate for you guys. A nearly 20-acre private island, so keep that in mind, 20-acre private island in the Bahamas is just listed for sale for $35 million. It appears to belong to country music stars Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. Not a huge country fan, but I definitely know who they are. The Balmy Retreat was the subject of an Architectural Digest cover profile in 2017. The couple purchased the island in 2003, but reportedly didn't move in until 2012. In the story, they admit that turning the spread into a private residence required more work than they thought. Well, duh, it's 20 acres. They said, we set out to build a house, Hill told the publication. We had no idea we had to build everything else. We basically had to build a little town. Well, again, it's 20 acres. That included staff housing, infrastructure for construction crews, water, and electricity. Wow. You don't quite put all that together at first, said McGraw. Again, it was 20 acres. But the island is also known as Goat Cay and has more than 1 mile of water frontage. The main home is perched on a high point in the center of the island, and it stands at 6,517 feet. There is a great room for entertaining family and guests, and the living room opens onto the pool terrace. Listing images additionally show an open kitchen, a dining area, private beaches, and a dock. So for $35 million, you can own your own little island that Tim McGraw and Faith Hill built for you.
That is amazing. Well, taking it on to the South here in Louisiana, Britney Spears, grew up there in Kentwood, Louisiana. And at 14550 Greenlaw Church Road, check it out online. She grew up in a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath ranch house, and it sold this week for $275,000. Man, I guess the loan amounts over there, a little lower than Tampa Bay. Then I don't know. But the house has green striped wallpaper, 70s style wood paneling, ceiling fans, granite countertops, and a wood burning fireplace and a 2-car garage. So it sounds like a nice little homey spot. It's the same home that was featured in the Rolling Stones 1999 feature, Inside the Heart and Mind and Bedroom of Britney. According to the feature, the hallways were lined with photos, and her tiny bedroom was awash in floral patterns and frills. Oh, we all know about those back in the day, don't we? But when she was home, Spears would sleep in her mother's bed out of fear from fans stalking her. Aww. Journalist Stephen Daly wrote this up in the Rolling Stone article. The only unusual thing about the property, built in 1979, is said to be a metal building studio that has endless possibilities from a dance studio or office area. So pretty cool spot.
For only $275,000. So I wonder, I wonder if it went into multiple offers like every listing here is doing right now. Jess, you got any update on us for local real estate?
Yeah, so Tampa Bay real estate, it remains to be hot, and a lot of rumors are floating around that we are going into a bubble. Calm your nerves. Don't let the rumors affect your buying or selling. Everything is holding steady, and it's really moving slightly normal right now versus when we were going into our crash before. So don't worry about anything. We're not going to go into a bubble. Everything is going to be fine. Get out there, sell your home if you want to sell, and buy a home if you want to buy. And of course, if you need any help with that, you can call us.
Yes.
That was a shameless plug, by the way.
And right now, if you are considering buying or selling, if you are even thinking about it, if it has even crossed your mind that one time you were in the shower and it accidentally popped in your head, yes, you need to do it. We'll get you top dollar. And even if you don't call me, little plug there, to sell your home, just call your favorite realtor, because we need inventory. We have the buyers, they're out there, and we will get that home sold for you.
Quickly, for sure.
Any other industry news before we move on to the social media cafe?
I'm tabling some industry news for next Wednesday's feature.
Fair enough. I'm trying here. I'm trying.
I know you tried a couple times, but it's okay. I love you for it.
You picked up on that. All right. Stay tuned for next Wednesday for some new news. Anyways, without further ado, our favorite section of the show.
Hello.
Hey.
Good morning.
First of all, thank you for bearing with us with our difficulties this morning and sticking it out.
Of course. Anytime. So how are you ladies this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy hump day to you too. What were you saying, Jen?
How does it feel to be here on a Wednesday?
I know. It feels great. I think this will be a great date and time for the show. So I'm excited.
Good. What do you have for us today?
So today I thought we'd talk hashtags. Ooh. And so those of us who knew what a hashtag was before it became a hashtag, it was the pound sign, right? Didn't we always hit the pound sign on the phone or something like that? I'm just curious when it turned into hashtags. So hashtags are one of these little tools that we can use in our social media posts to help us get more exposure. And better yet, help us actually handpick the exposure we want to get. So you have to get really creative with hashtags. And I know they can be confusing little buggers. Like they can really trip you up. So today I want to give you my 10-10-10 rule on hashtags. And the reason why I picked 10-10-10 is because on Instagram, you can use up to 30 hashtags. And there is so much lore, I call it lore or myth, behind the 30 hashtags on Instagram. People say, don't use 30. You're going to get shadow banned, all this craziness. Use the 30 hashtags. Instagram would not give you 30 hashtags to use only to penalize it for you later. I mean, that's just crazy. Who would do that? So if you think of hashtags as 30 opportunities to be seen by your ideal client or customer, that's why you've got to use all 30. So the question is, 30 sounds like overwhelming. Like that's a lot. Like how do you come up with 30? Well, if you use my 10-10-10 rule, you'll see how you can come up with 30 pretty quickly. So the first 10 that you want to identify are 10 things that kind of describe and brand your business. So if you can think of like hashtags for Java with Jen and Jess, you can think of that as the show name. That's one. You could think one for each of your names, first and last names, and then you could just do hashtag Jen and hashtag Jess. You can use taglines. You can use product names, services, things like that. So how would that look in your business? So that's your first group of 10. And my recommendation here is to actually maybe go over 10 here and just keep them in a database somewhere. So you can always like change them up. Depending on what you're going to be talking about. The next 10 that you would want to use are 10 hashtags that describe the content you're writing about. So if we were to take the show, for example, today, a couple of things that I wrote down were Pizza Week. So you could use hashtag Pizza Week or hashtag Gorilla Glue or hashtag Heisman Trophy, all of these things that explain what you're going to be talking about on the show today. So you could pick up those 10 hashtags. And then the next 10 that you could pick are local hashtags. Like who locally are you trying to attract to the show? And use those as local hashtags. So those are my 10, 10, 10. So you could come up with 30 hashtags very quickly. But there's also some best practices here. So one of the things that you want to pay attention to when you're selecting these hashtags is make sure that you don't go too big. Like your initial gut reaction may be to use a hashtag that's super popular, that everybody's posting to. And I don't recommend doing that because you're going to get lost in the shuffle. What you want to do is you want to own and dominate hashtags. So you want to focus on hashtags that maybe have like 300,000 or less posts within that hashtag. And you can figure out what that is when you go to Instagram. You can actually search the hashtag and it'll tell you how many posts have been generated there. So you really want to go niche instead of go big on that one. So for example, let's take hashtag realtor, for example. That's so big and so used like internationally, right?
Right.
You use hashtag Tampa Bay Realtor, that one's a little bit smaller. Or if you used hashtag Trinity Realtor, you're handpicking now the people who you're targeting when you do that. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What kind of questions do you have, or if any, about
The only question I have is if you can give an example of the local hashtags to use.
Yep. So what I would do for local, so one of them would have been like Trinity Realtor that I said, or Clearwater Realtor, or you could get even more specific. So for example, where I live in the Trinity area. Starkey Ranch right now is a huge development that's just on fire. And so if you wanted to be that go-to realtor inside Starkey Ranch, you might say hashtag Starkey Ranch. You could actually, let me back up for a second. Hashtags don't have to be one word, right? You can do long tail hashtags, which is like a phrase or a couple of words strung together. So I could say hashtag Starkey Ranch real estate expert if I wanted to. So that way, like, you stand out. So really get descriptive about who you're serving, who your target audience is, and what your niche is within your business. Does that answer your question?
It does. It does. Thank you. Great information. I've never really known if I was using hashtags right. I use them because you're supposed to. One of the things are like, well, a hashtag I'm having a crappy day, or hashtag great day, whatever. I don't even know how to use it properly, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm putting them on there, but now this is going to help me do it a little bit better.
Yeah, actually, this will give you a nice little strategy. The 10-10-10 rule will give you a strategy so you can identify those people that you're looking for.
Got it.
I love it.
That's awesome. Great info.
Good.
So we have another question for you. How do you feel about playing a little game with us today?
I love games. I absolutely love games. I'm up. Let's do it.
Jess?
Okay. And in honor of our fact or frappe game today, this is really, really special. We're going to give a shout out to the one and only Betty Fussell, aka Granny.
Hello, Granny.
I hope she's watching right now, because we are excited to have you watching us. That is awesome. So
she said this is her favorite segment of the show. So this one's for you. So hopefully I beat Laura and I don't let you down.
Okay, so this is really, really cool. Okay, so are you ready, Laura?
I am.
Okay. Macon, Georgia once had a hockey team called Macon Whoopie.
Ooh. I'm gonna say fact.
Wow, she got that right. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know how I felt about the question. I was like, did you really know that, or did you guess?
I didn't. I guessed at that.
Okay, that was awesome. Good guess. Okay. So Jennifer.
Yes.
Michael Jordan visited North Korea and had it renounce nuclear weapons by signing a basketball for Kim Jong II.
That sounds a little complicated, but I'm going to go with fact.
And folks, she got hers wrong. I cannot believe she got it wrong.
I would have guessed the same thing.
That's crazy. Okay. So, Laura, the coyote once caught the roadrunner.
Actually, fact.
Got that one right again.
Really? I kind of remember that.
The
I
Roadrunner?
know, it's crazy. I never saw him catch the Roadrunner. I mean, I've
I
watched
don't know.
that.
We're gonna have to do a little research on that one. I need to confirm. We need to do some fact checks around here.
All right, maybe we have to have another person on to do our Google searches while we're doing this.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay, so who am I on now?
Me.
Sorry.
Me. You gotta make sure you give me the hard one, right?
Okay. All right. Yeah, I have to exactly. Okay, Jen. It's impossible to play the word Scrabble in a game of Scrabble because the game has only one B tile.
Okay, first of all, Scrabble I was never a spelling major or spelling bee champ, so I hate the game Scrabble. So I'm gonna go with fact because why do you need more than one B?
Got it wrong again, folks. You're losing your edge.
Oh, it's
You're
Laura.
losing your edge. Betty, what are we gonna do? She was on a winning streak, Betty. All right, hold on, let's see. All right, Laura.
Okay.
This is the tiebreaker. Okay. This is gonna be rough, man. I don't even know. Hold on.
I'm nervous now.
In order to call your establishment a tiki bar, you are legally required to sell drinks with umbrellas in them.
I'm going to say frappe.
She got it wrong.
I knew that one. Why did you give me that one?
You would definitely.
I always get that one right.
Yeah, you would have gotten that one right, Jen. There's no question about that at all.
I don't. You can have the title.
Okay, and it's funny because this is like a major day, okay? Jen, it's okay. You have the opportunity next Wednesday to win this title back. Not a problem. If everyone's watching, you just watched just a monumental moment where Jen lost Factor Frappe. Laura, you are the Factor Frappe winner of the day.
Yay! That was fun. Sorry, Jen.
As we terminate the social media cafe segment. little butt hurt over here. It's all right.
Oh no.
Right. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off, girl. Shake it off. It's okay. It's okay.
So
Laura,
fun.
you are awesome. We love having you.
Yes,
Thank
Laura,
you.
thank you so much. Thanks for playing with us. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for having me. I'll see you guys later.
Bye. Bye. Whatever. You gave her the easy ones. So
right.
Let's keep it going. What's stirring up in Tampa?
So tell us. I think you have something stirring up in Tampa, don't you?
I do. You want me to go first? Sure.
Yeah, you go first. Since you lost, we're gonna let you go first. I'm just kidding.
You're just gonna keep digging it in. Don't worry.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna keep prodding for your news.
Okay. Sorry.
Exactly. So Aerial Dragons Entertainment has teamed up with Armature Works to present Figment, a lucid dream, an aerial cirque show on the Armature Works Pier. How awesome is that? I love Cirque du Soleil and those kind of shows. I think it's going to be awesome that we're going to have something like that right here. So this will be unlike any event you've experienced in the Tampa Heights or probably in all of Tampa before. The show will take attendees on a journey through the mysterious world of dreams and dive into the unconscious creative mind, according to a release. The unique production will feature a glamorous evening full of aerial arts, dance, and imagination. The event will run on the Armature Works Pier, March 5th and 6th, with a show taking place each evening and 2 shows on Saturday. With the Hillsborough River, so here, listen to this description. With the Hillsborough River and downtown cityscape as the backdrop. Watch aerial and performance artists soar through the air with the greatest of ease. That just sounds like we just gotta go. Anyways.
Okay, can I say something for that? I don't mean to interrupt, but I have to chime in. I actually went to the Aerial Dragons, gym or complex because I wanted to try out trapeze, and
I wish I would have witnessed that, but
Okay, can I just tell you? I literally was like really, really sick. I can't, the motion sickness, I literally got Aerial Dragon sick. Like I couldn't do it. So I just want to let you know that it looks easier than it is. It's very
I don't
hard.
think it looks easy at all.
It's crazy. You're sore for days too. So, anyways,
So
peas artist.
there is an age restriction in place. So the shows will be 18 and up. And it's going to be the perfect double date night for a friend or a date outing, with each table seating 4 people. So that'll be cool. So attendees will have the option of adding on the dinner and a show ticket package, which will feature a special 3-course dinner and a specialty cocktail from Steelbach, available exclusively to ticket holders. So definitely mark your calendars, March 5th and 6th at Armature Works. But let me buy my ticket first.
Yeah, that sounds like an amazing show. So we'll have to check that out. And I have something. It's actually not out yet. It's stirring, so it hasn't been released. But it's one of the most anticipated restaurants that it's coming to Tampa Bay, and it's called Bacon Bitch. And so I don't know about you, but anything with bacon on it is delicious, right? So this restaurant, it actually originated in Miami, and they're bringing it to St. Petersburg soon, to be determined on the date and all of that. But these Chris sandwiches are like heaven in your mouth. $11 to $15 is the cost. And they're like at least like 6 inches high. I mean, it's crazy. So get your taste buds ready, because it's coming to St. Pete.
Tampa and St. Pete, we just got all kind of fun stuff coming. No wonder why all these people are coming too. So before we leave, I just have a fun fact about Wednesday for everyone. Wednesday is supposedly the best day of the week to ask your boss for something. So if you want to ask for a pay raise or a holiday or anything else with your job, you should probably do it on a Wednesday.
All right. So Anthony, if you're listening, Anthony, Jen is going to have a list for you, Anthony, if you're out there. So I love you, Jen, man. I had so much fun with you today.
I did. Me too. Sorry
great.
again that we were delayed and late and had all these technical difficulties. But for those who stuck it out with us and watched live, we love and appreciate you. And we will definitely see you next Wednesday on time, right here on Java with Jen and Jess. Jess, have a fabulous, I was going to say weekend, but have a fabulous hump day. And
get through the week.
All right, girl. Bye, everyone.
Bye.